Advanced Meeting, August 9th, 1979. LL Research channeling Hatonn, Oxal, and Latwii. Carla channeling. I am Hatonn, and I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. We thank you for summoning us on this evening, and we express our appreciation to you for inviting us into your domicile at this time. We are aware that each of you has had a busy and trying day, and to know that you are making room for meditation is very heartwarming to us. For to find companions on the spiritual path is, indeed, a great pleasure as always. This evening, we would like to talk to you about the strength and the keenness of your desire. We will talk to you about something that you do not think about enough, and that is how complete the illusion is in which you now exist. Your physical vehicles are, at this point, in what you would call a seated position, held downward by a force which you do not explore, but simply take for granted. What would occur, my friends, if suddenly gravity were reversed and you were flying towards the ceiling? Could you think fast enough that your heads would not come into contact with the ceiling before your feet whirl around? Would you land on your feet? When you walk down the street, you expect that no buildings would fall upon you, that people's heads will remain attached to their bodies and will not come hurtling at you. You do not find a high risk in simple actions. Do you realize, my friends, how carefully the illusion has been planned so that you do not have to be aware of the safety of your physical vehicles? You have your gravity. You have your energy fields. You have your physical universe in which your very fragile physical can make its way with a minimum amount of danger. Why do you think this is, my friends? And why is it that so many people, instead of taking the opportunity of this safety from imminent danger to meditate and to try to penetrate the desire of their lives, simply find more and more comfort to enrich the luxury of their lives, if you would call it that? There are people that dwell upon your sphere who live in a very high-risk situation at all times. No, my friends, gravity is not reversed, nor do things hurtle at them from others, except in war. But there are other dangers. There is hunger and thirst, being too cold and too hot, and too wet and too dry, passing the parameters of your physical vehicle. And in these high-risk situations, many among your species pass from existence in your dimension. But you yourselves, my friends, you are not in such an area. You have incarnated into a physically easy, simple, comfortable number of parameters of existence. What shall you do with this opportunity, my friends? Much has been taken from your worry that you may turn your will and your desire more deeply into the mystery of who you are and where the truth lies that suffuse your identity. Do you really wish to know? Have you sought in meditation today, even for a few seconds, that link with the Creator that gives you the key that unlocks the door to knowledge of yourself? What do you know of yourself besides the fact that you are comfortable and that you enjoy comfort? You have been placed into this world by yourselves for experience, but you are not to be hungry and at risk by bullets, by tidal waves, by heat, by exhaustion. For what, then, were you put into this world? Many are the laws of love which you have discovered, and for that we congratulate you. But we tell you that you have only scratched the surface of your own consciousness. We tell you that there is a vast geography beneath the surface of your knowledge of yourself, and in this area of yourself lies an understanding that goes beyond comfort, beyond the physical body, beyond the physical life that you know. How can you seek less, my friends, even for one day? We do not ask you to lose your sense of humor, to deny yourself any comfort that you may find pleasant. We ask only that you see the place of these things and the importance of these things relative to the real business of your lives, finding and sharing the truth that is within you. We find within this instrument regret that she has, during this day, failed to be of perfect service to one of her own species. And we say to you in this regard, yes, you must share what you know. But if you cannot share what you know, you must not regret your lack. For if what you know is incomprehensible, then to attempt again and again to share it is, as it says in your holy works, to throw pearls before swine. They cannot understand. They will only sicken on such a diet. Thus, allow yourself only to desire to know the Creator in yourself and others. But if the moment has not come for you to be able to demonstrate a teaching, then, my friends, it simply has not come. You were not sent out into the world to change those who were not ready. You must only see in them the possibility that exists for them to, at any time, as you call it, to become aware of that which you may know. Thus, never shutting your heart against another. You may bide your time, as you say, and plant those seeds of information, those thoughts of love, when they are asked for, not before. The important thing, my friends, is to remain untouched by success or failure in contact with others. You do not know, in a true sense, what your manifestation may have been to another, for that is not in your saying within another's experience. You know only what you feel, and that you have as much control over as you do over yourself as a whole. Therefore, let your heart be glad. Let your tongue be honest, and let your thoughts dwell upon the Creator. More than that you cannot do. Less than that you should not do. I am conditioning each of you, and would like at this time, although the instrument is very fatigued, to say a few words through the one known as Dawn. I am Hatonn. N. Channeling. I am Hatonn. I am now with this instrument. Please pardon us. We felt this. Would endeavor to speak through this, inaudible, at this time, for he is open to our contact with ease. We of the Confederation have some, inaudible, words to be handled. We have been attempting to be of service so that you may speak the truth to those who desire to know the truth. We do not need many words. We use them to aid in understanding. But in reality, my friends, what you seek is very simple. It is so simple, it is not simple. What you desire to know, you already know. The love you yearn to feel surrounds your body and your thoughts at all times. It has never left. It is always here with you. At this time, we will attempt to step up our conditioning rays, so to speak, to bring you closer together as a group during this meditation. We will pause for a moment. I am Hatonn. Again, I am with you. The illusion that you now live, my friends, will distract you very easily, as you know. But in reality, it is an illusion. Your progress spiritually cannot really be intellectually described, but we say only the desire must be there. If you desire truly to know love, you will, my friends, because you already know. Meditation calms you to a point where you can sometimes, inaudible, this knowledge and recognize it. It is always available to you. At this time, I will transfer this contact. I am Hatonn. Carla, channeling. I am again with this instrument. I am Hatonn. We had again attempted to contact the one known as Dawn, for we wished to exorcise him due to the fact that he is somewhat out of practice, and it is sometimes a little difficult to regain the fluency one has had in the past immediately. Therefore, we wish to practice just a few sentences with him. We will attempt again a little later. At this time, we would open the meeting to questions. This instrument has a question, due to the fact that she has been perceiving a concept which is somewhat beyond her abilities, because it is a geographical concept. But we can assure her that we felt that the earthquake activity which was recently felt in California was a great victory for those who do meditate and attempt to lighten the consciousness of your planetary sphere, in that no one was, shall we say, removed from the physical who did not wish to be. And once again, some pressure of new transition is eased somewhat. However, due to your continued difficulties in your Middle East and elsewhere in your world, there will be continued difficulties in your oceanic tides and storms. Therefore, we urge you to continue meditating for peace for the worlds, for there is some danger. We have difficulty giving this instrument the geographical location, but it is west of your nation and south. Thus, we ask your help in your planet's deliverance from a very difficult, inaudible, into a new age. We thank you who have attempted to be messengers of love and light in these times, which do not lend themselves to messengers of that type. And, as we say, we urge you to continue. Is there another question at this time? I am again with this instrument. The energy this evening is somewhat low, and thus we are not at our very best contact level. Although this is a very good group, as one of your comedians has often said. The energy level of the group is somewhat low. Thus, it is less easy for us to make contact, and we thank you for the energy that you give us at the end of such a busy day. We ask you to remember that in love, there is no limitation. There is room for all things to be done in full measure. Thus, if you are physically weary, you may draw from an infinite supply of energy which has been called cosmic, but which we tell you is simply the love that created you and that created all that there is. We will again attempt to contact the one known as Dawn, that we may close through him. I am Hatonn. Still Carla, channeling. We thank the one known as Dawn that we are able to work with him, for we are having good success in conditioning him, but we are not making good contact with him due to the fatigue of his analysis of our thoughts. Before we leave this group, we would condition the one known as G and the one known as M. We are attempting a new, gentler conditioning for the one known as M in hopes that it will be more comfortable for her. I am Hatonn. I am again with this instrument. I leave you, my friends, in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Again, we bless each of you and assure that at all times we are with you if you wish us. May your days be full of light and your sleep full of comfort. Adonai, my friends. Adonai Vasu Boragas. At this point, the tape recorder recording the session was stopped, but it was started again to record N channeling. I am Oxal. I greet you in love and light, my friends. My brothers and I will not detain you, for we know you are tired, but we wish you to feel a higher note, so to speak. The seriousness that surrounds problems in your individual lives is not so serious as you may think. We ask you to try to view yourself as a grain of sand on the beach of a vast ocean. You are an individual, and you are one of many millions like you forming one great stretch of sand. And every so often, the waters of the ocean come in and waves surround you, and the water may be softly turned a little to go back out to sea. As this perpetual motion goes about, you are taken along the path. My friends, we ask you to think of yourself as a grain of sand, because in the eyes of the Creator, you are one of many. But as with the grains of sand on the beach, not much real harm can come to you. Not much can really hurt you, except being bounced around with other grains of sand. If the Creator overlooked creation, it is perfect, and at no time would the Creator let harm come to His creation. The illusion makes it seem that way sometimes, but as a father and mother love their children, they watch and protect us. It has been a great privilege to speak with you. I am Oxal. Carla channeling. I am Latwii. I greet you. I was afraid I would not get to speak with you before you had not gotten your second wind, but now I will speak only a few sentences to say that I send you love and light in the name of the Creator. And, as always, since our meeting several of your months ago, watch over you with the greatest of love. I am Latwii. As you go about your business, remember, my friends, whom you serve. Only one thing do you serve, my friends: love. Invoke the light of that love, and all things will come into harmony in their own time. I leave you. I am so glad to have been able to speak with you. I am Latwii. Adonai, my friends.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the One.